Hello there, this is going to be our first real campaign of XCOM 2. This isn't a preview build, this is the full review build of the game. There's no limitations on what we can show, really. There's no real limitations on how long we can play for. This is, for all intents and purposes, the start of our first true, legit campaign of XCOM 2. Nothing's modded, nothing's changed, the balance stands as is, we're going to get straight into it. So, new game, Legend difficulty, enable Iron Man. Cutscenes are going to be on, so if you want to avoid them, watch out for those, but otherwise, let's do this.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep Gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
The aliens have had long enough to establish their peaceful enclaves within the city centers. It's time we move in and show them the fight isn't over yet. We're deploying to hit a high-profile target, one that they won't be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
Alright, I'm leading from the front on this one. I'm taking my squad into the central area in Novgorod. We're going in for Gatecrasher to blow up the giant golden Ethereal statue, kill everyone else, and get out. There's not much to say. Let's get down there and do it.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
We're in concealment.
Okay, so we got Metus Melanowski. We got Rachel Jambo Wastel. We got John Beaglerush Teasdale, I don't know who that guy is. And we got Alicia Suarez. So, for those of you who don't know, Jambo is actually my real-life girlfriend. Not video game girlfriend, actual real-life girlfriend. So this will be nice. I'm sure this will be a great bonding experience for the two of us in the digital realm. Or at least I hope my soldiers think as such. So, we're gonna get to work moving across this rooftop, heading towards the objective, and probably trying to exploit high ground advantage.
Rolling.
To take these Advent out.
Headed there now.
Let's go, Suarez. Malinowski.
Got it covered.
And Jamble.
Get it done.
So right off the bat, one big change that's happened recently to XCOM 2 is, in the preview build you would have noticed I used to pretty great success. My favorite tactic
On the move.
was to have the enemy activate and reveal me on their turn by patrolling into my concealed squad during their turn. And then, you know, you can just accomplish that by leaving someone out of cover. And then I would have everyone on Overwatch. They'd see me, everyone would go loud, I'd kill most of them with the Overwatch trap, and then I'd have another turn right afterwards after they scamper to cover to mop up the survivors. That got changed by good old Jakey and the XCOM 2 team, because, and let's be real here, it was the dominant strategy. There wasn't really anything else I'd ever want to do to start off from concealment than that strategy. And I think the game's going to be much more interesting now that that strategy isn't really as prominent, because now, if you are discovered by a patrol,
Confirmed.
when you are out of cover and revealed from concealment during their turn, they actually have a chance to shoot at you. Yeah, straight up, they will just shoot your dudes, so you gotta watch out for that. So it's not a trick I'd recommend pulling off anymore, unless you know what you're doing or you have some more late game perks and gear. Which we certainly don't.
Covering now. What was that?
So instead, we're gonna be starting engagements on our terms. Probably with a grenade, or perhaps with some Overwatch trapping on our turn. We'll see how we go. I'm gonna jump down personally. Let's see what's going down on the ground floor. Nothing so far. Dash up. Okay, we got a lot of contact.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Let's follow suit, gang.
You're near the target position.
Understood.
Follow Beagle across the road.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And get ready for an ambush.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Now, between you and me, I'm pretty sure the fix I just told you about isn't actually made it into the review build. I think it's going to be there for release, but they haven't put it into this build because the review build, of course, is a little bit behind the perfect up-to-date build that they'd be working on day to day. But that said, even if it's not in this build, I'm still going to play like the fix is in place, because that seems only fair, you know? Why would you want to keep trying to use a strategy that's already been patched out
On my way.
in future builds, you know? There's no point proliferating that kind of strategy, because it has no future.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
We don't want to hang around here because we do not want to trigger the officer pod. So we're going to move back.
Confirmed. Moving out.
And we're just going to get ready behind better cover instead.
Moving out.
We don't want to tangle with those guys.
Closing on target position now. On Overwatch.
So ideally, this trooper pod will come to the left a bit further, or even towards us. Yes, perfect. That's going to allow us to engage them further away from their friends. We want to fight one pod at a time, obviously. Now, can I grenade all these chumps? I sure can. Not quite. I can't quite grenade all of them. If I could grenade all of these guys at once, I'd consider starting with a grenade. Unfortunately, it's not quite going to be the case, so instead, what I think I'll do is take a shot. Just one shot with Malinowski to start this ambush off. And you are dead, not big surprise.
No longer a threat.
Now I've got 3 people left to handle the rest of them as they scatter the cover.
They've got our position.
Okay. Now we don't want to move up and take the easy flanks on these guys necessarily, because that is going to leave us very exposed to activating those extra pods. But at the same time, if we don't move up, a grenade is likely to blow up this truck, and blowing up this truck is going to get Malinowski in a lot of trouble. Let's see. If we shoot with Jamble, I mean, if we grenade with Jamble over on this guy. Anytime now, Jamble. There you go. Bop.
Frag out!
Good. And then I might come over here and join, my dear. Oh, there's no good cover to move to. What a shame. What can we do about that? Can I move to a position where I won't be activating, but I also won't be in range of the other guy? Something like here, but if that reveals the other guy, then I'm screwed. Let's see what we can do here. Let's bring Suarez over to the side.
Confirmed.
Beagle to the side.
Closing on target position now.
We should be able to finish this guy off, no problem, anyway. So I'm gonna tag team with Jamble. Confirm this kill. dead. And then I'm not going to grenade this guy. I'm going to overwatch him. If he tries to move on me, hopefully we can pick him off. If not, yeah, there you go. It keeps him nice and pinned. Keeps him nice and scared. Right now, we're going to take the risk of moving in on this guy, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a very close range shot on him. And the problem is he is pinning us with that overwatch. So unless... You can't really get the flank on him unless you hit him. Got a 54. Tell you what, Beagle, start things off. Hit him on the 54 if you can hit him. Well done. Now this guy is grenadable. He's also flankable quite happily. Overwatch is gone because Overwatch is removed with damage now. We're going to move Suarez around to the side.
Rolling.
Shouldn't reveal another pod with this, but if we do, we can react. Nope, we're good. She's dead. And that Lady Advent is gone.
Enemies down.
Malinowski's still in position, and Jamble can fall back from that right position. Now that we're out of concealment, it's business as usual. We're going to have Overwatch traps running as often as we can, because we're going to expect the enemy to patrol into us sooner rather than later. I'd say if we know the enemy Advent officer pod is around this side of the monument, we want to start pathing around to the left, picking off that sectoid pod first.
Okay.
Before we get ahead of ourselves.
Moving to position. Confirmed.
Alright, business as usual again now. Don't have to worry about getting shot for not being in cover.
Moving to Overwatch.
The double-edged sword of concealment will not be hitting us.
Come get some.
Instead, we're going to move up slow on this left flank. Take it nice and easy, guys.
Heading to that location.
Okay.
Headed there now.
Rolling.
And we're going to move in to take this flank from the enemy.
Got it covered.
Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
So far, so good, though.
Moving out.
Trooper pod's gone. Sectoid pod's probably going to blunder into our guns in a second. Hello. Yep, in a literal second. There you go. Bang, 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 bang. Do. Oh my god, you're just dead. See ya, Sectoid.
Target eliminated.
See you later. He has a buddy who's like, you just shot my best friend, and he is not going to be happy about that. Let's get Suarez moving up.
Moving out.
This guy is just not in cover, huh? What, you can't see him from that position? Balls. Absolute balls.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Head balls.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Confirmed.
We should be able to take him out nonetheless. Alright. Jamble, take a shot. Nice one. That's another pod down.
Target neutralized.
Something about the way the sectoid skeleton is weighted just makes them always have these hilarious death poses with their glutes in the air. Like they're really angry baboons. Like, look at that. That's like an angry monkey corpse. Ooh! Ah! Ah! You know, take candle. You know, take banana.
On Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's nice and easily handled. Now we can start moving up.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Suarez and Malinowski can take this side.
Moving to designated position.
And then I'm gonna run myself
10-4.
and Jamble further.
Good to go.
Take a reload. Take a reload. Should be good.
It's killing time.
Back in.
Oh, no, they actually... Are they gonna patrol into us this turn? Shit. Should have overwatched. I got cocky. I should have overwatched. I didn't think they'd come over here. Nonetheless, I think we got a flank on them. Have we? Yeah, kinda. We've got a very good flank on them from over here. I think Jamble can take that flank pretty easily, yep. So Jamble, you're gonna move up.
Moving.
Beaglerush himself can also take half cover to assist in this flank. We're gonna start with Jamble first. On the officer. The officer's priority 1. Nice damage. Very nice, Jamble. We want to try and finish this guy off if we can. But we have to kind of take half cover to do it. Which isn't ideal, but what the fuck are you going to do about it?
Headed there now.
Take some half cover for once in your life. Can I get a grenade on both of them, do you reckon? Maybe not. Let's move up with Malinowski. I can't quite grenade them both. But I can take a shot. Beagle does not have the clutch that Jamble is displaying, unfortunately.
Come on!
Beagle's really mad! Beagle's really angry.
Heading there now.
Okay. Finish him off. Good. Local Beagle does not have the clutch, but his troops do, so that's okay. And then I'm probably just going to overwatch these two.
I'm on it.
One of them's probably going to try and pin me, and the other one's going to run it. Here we go. Oh, good shooting, sweetheart. Very nice. That is the long kiss goodnight for that Advent Trooper. One man left. Is he going to overwatch pin? Is he going to take a shot? He should take a shot if he's got a brain. But he is scared, man. This dude fucking shitting himself. And I will be more than happy to take care of his problems.
Take this!
You don't have to be stressed if you're dead, Advent. Nice little underhand
Area
toss.
is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts.
Let's move.
Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
And that, as they say, is that. That is Gatecrasher. I just got to plant the explosives and we're done.
Moving to designated coordinates.
There you go, ladies first.
Heading out.
You guys cover.
Moving to
I'm
position.
gonna take Jamble on an explosive date.
Orders confirmed. On the move. -15, we have a limited window
I know,
to act
Bradford.
before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
I'll watch your
Roger
back.
that.
You start the fireworks. Isn't this how every date should end, with a big bang? I think so. Just whack it on, and just have some fun.
Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating
Oh
charges.
god, that's civilian! Oh Jesus! Oh god! No! That poor civilian. Well, that's Operation Gatecrasher. 15 turns taken, 8 enemies killed. Rating flawless because Bradford didn't see that civilian that just died. That's alright. Jamble moved the furthest, I made the most attacks, Malinowski dealt the most damage, and I don't know what Suarez did, she was just the most swarfy, I don't know. But no one won the most under fire award, which I always take as a good sign, naturally.
If every mission goes this smoothly, it's only a matter of time before we regain control of the planet.
Kill civilians on every mission. Got it. Okay, let's see what Jamble wants to be. Sharpshooter.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Jamble's gonna get fancy with that revolver, I'm telling you now. So Jamble's our sharpshooter sniper. Oh god, what's wrong with your face? The pictures don't always look like how they actually look. It's like a really bad driver's license photo. Alright, what do I want to be, even though I got 0 kills? I was commanding from the back, alright? I want a grenade. I want to be a heavy.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
I'm gonna blow some shit up, for real. Okay, that's me settled. We've got Suarez and Malinowski. Malinowski wants to be our specialist.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
So they're your support. They have a killer robot that does a lot of their shit for them, and then Suarez would be our ranger.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Very nice. And that, ladies and gents, is your starting squad for the first real XCOM 2 campaign. Here we go. This is it. We've got a repeater, which isn't the best thing to get at this level, honestly, but I'll take it. Advent Trooper Corps, Sector Corps, and an Advent Officer Corps. And that is that.
Commander, to the research labs.
Now, we get to actually watch the cutscenes this time, so if you don't want to see spoilers, look away. Otherwise, let's meet Dr. Varlin's erstwhile replacement, Mr. Tygan.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So there you go, Tigan's a pretty cool guy. He's a professional, he likes to focus on his work. You might have felt at the end there he was kind of giving us that vibe of, well, if you haven't got anything for me to do, you know, I'm kind of busy, so fuck off. Like, you just don't touch Tigan's donuts, leave him to do his work. He's a good man. In this case, we're going to go for modular weapons first as our first research. I like to get those weapon upgrades applied as quickly as possible. Then I'll probably go for alien biotech next. I leave hybrid materials till later because I prefer to focus on offense over defense early on.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Commander to engineering.
Next, we want to visit Shen, or in this case, Baby Shen.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
So there you go. Shen Sr. gave his life, not for honor, but for us. Snake Eater. And now we have his prodigy, his lineage, Baby Shen Jr. to do his work for him. So...
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
To start with, we're going to go double flashbang. I used to go flashbang medkit, but honestly I find the medkit isn't that hot early on because people don't bleed out that often anyway. And I feel like the 2 flashbangs prevent you from getting shot more often than a single medkit really is worth. So there you go. I'm more of a 2 flashbang fan because I found out flashbangs screw up sectoid's psychic abilities, and sectoids are very powerful early on.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Now, just like Shen's saying, excavation is a little bit different in XCOM 2. You get rewarded, you get given resources for excavating rooms instead of spending money, but now you need an engineer to do these excavations, so you can't get into it straight away, you gotta wait till you get an engineer. However, we can start building straight away. You'll notice that the build times are very long. That's a legendary difficulty thing. They're twice as long as normal. So in this case, we're going to start with a guerrilla tactics school.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
We're going to get to work on hopefully building that as quickly as we possibly can. What have we got going down in the memorial?
We've done what we can to honor our fallen soldiers, Commander. It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their respects.
I'm chatting to somebody down the end there with my complete lack of a hairline. Well, they're bald too, so I'm probably trading, like, what shampoo I use with them. Jamble's getting crunk. Jamble's drinking with one of our other rooks here. That's good. Good for you two. Bradford's serving the drinks and idly thinking about the last 20 years of his life and what went wrong and how he can't redo it. But that's alright. I'm backing out Bradford. Things are going to be okay. Oh yes, I see a strong recruit in my future. Chad Kilroy is in our starting barracks. Kilroy himself is here to help and he looks beautiful. He looks, honestly, he is looking cute. He is feeling cute, I would say. If we want to recruit, we've got... What do we got here? Well, we've got a pretty good line of recruits here. We've got Garth DeAngelis. We got Greg Foich. We got Peter Van Dorn. We have Jake Solomon. So we have the holy fucking trinity of XCOM's development team right here already. So,
you know,
they're probably worth the recruit.
I probably wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for your father. He was... something of a miracle worker.
Getting the Avengers' power back online was a miracle. I'm not entirely sure how he deciphered their system, but we'd still be half buried in the sand if he hadn't. He gave everything he had to get the ship running. But he didn't live long enough to see her fly.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude.
You can honor his memory by using this ship to destroy the aliens wherever we find them.
You'll get no argument here.
Or you could honor his memory by removing all computer games. I even see Kilroy up here. I see him. He's doing some squats.
For most
Getting
of our
ready.
soldiers, the living
Is that
quarters
Bradford?
on board the Avenger are a step up from the conditions they've had to live with on the ground.
Alright, all that aside, let's get into the missions.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
While we prepare for new operations and continue our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans on the surrounding area. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Alright, so these days in XCOM 2, it's not like XCOM 1 where you sat in your subterranean base and watched the world go to hell and occasionally helped. In XCOM 2, you're actually flying around the world all the time to do stuff. So in this case, we're going to fly down to this supply stadium area. It's kind of like in Civilization, where you know how at the start there's those little native village huts and you move your explorer onto them and it's like, oh, you learned pottery or they taught you horseback riding. And you're like, fucking hell yeah, I saved like 10 turns on that shit. It's kind of like that, except it happens throughout the entire game instead of becoming irrelevant like after the first 20 turns. It's kind of like that. You fly around getting cool stuff.
Avenger
But it's not instant. You have to scan there to get stuff. But there's some very cool things you can get and it's a very important mechanic to keep on top of. In this case...
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Located.
So we touch down in the stadium, we loot some supplies, some hot dogs, some popcorn, and then we can get some more rookies. So you'll find often they cascade, like you'll do one thing and it'll give you a clue to do another thing. In this case, if we want some extra rookies, we're welcome to them, so...
plotting new course.
I mean, normally I wouldn't bother, but right now we haven't got much better to do than get free rookies, so we're gonna fly over and we're gonna handle that. Why not?
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Alright, modular weapons, codename Tinker. Now, we can start applying weapon upgrades to our rifles and guns, which is good. It also allows us to go straight into researching mag weapons, but mag weapons, the next tier of weaponry, they take a long time by default. You want to get some scientists and cut that time down through whatever methods you can before you really go into researching that, I think. So instead, I like to go into alien biotech next.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Alright. Keep scanning.
Commander, as the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Alright, so for our first guerrilla op, it's Operation Burning Cobra. We need to hack a hidden resistance computer. The difficulty is purported to be easy, and as a reward we'll get an engineer, which is good, because we really need some engineers to jumpstart our early game here. So, it's off to West Asia.
Setting course for West Asia.
We're gonna gear up our boys, give them the flashbangs, and we're gonna get down there ASAP. Okay, I am looking cute and feeling cute. Thank you, Jake Solomon, for giving me a game where I can play with my girlfriend's legs anytime I want, just on demand for as long as I want. That's, don't tell her I made that joke. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick that repeater on Melanowski's rifle. I like repeaters on rifles. We're gonna roll with the flashbang on our two backliners. So on our specialist and on our sharpshooter. 2 bangs, 3 nades, and 1 of each class. Well, hopefully this goes well.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
We got a tip from a Resistance hacker operating out of this area. Apparently he gained access to the Advent network nearby right before alien reinforcements hit. It sounds like he may have had a lead on data critical to the latest alien operation, but we'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover it. Secure the area and hack in before Advent shuts down the connection. We need to seize control of that data if we're going to have any chance of stopping their progress.
Alright, next time it's Hacker Workstation on Operation Burning Cobra. Hope you had fun this time around, and, well, until next time, have a good one.